everybody? Chris Rice, Killatia here, still at PAX South 2020, and we're here with Andre. How are you doing today?
Yeah, great. Yeah, great PAX as always.
And today we're talking about a unique game called Hellpoint. And if I am describing this game correctly, it's supposed to be Dark Souls meets Dead Space.
Yeah, it's a Dark Souls in space. It's in space in sci-fi, right? It's Dark Souls sci-fi, and yeah, it's a pretty scary game.
Okay, so what's the plot of the game? Can you give a little synopsis about it?
So, if you're a fan of Dark Souls, you would know that it's the unique feature about those games is difficult. It's a really challenging game. So that's one of the things I would start with, and it's a game about a character that finds himself in the middle of a quantum explosion. No, that wouldn't be right. So it's the future. It's the quantum explosion aftermath, and you are a 3D printed creature trying to find his way into this world and trying to understand what happened.
Okay, and for what little I was able to play, we were able to do parallel blocking, and we even got this huge melee weapons here. Can you describe some of the equipment that we'll be able to find throughout this journey?
So, as in from weapon mechanics?
Yeah, from the weapon mechanics, yes.
Yeah. So, I would say Hellpoint has a heavy emphasis on melee weapons, and throughout the game, the amount of different interesting weapons is tremendous. So you would go from something as simple as a spear to something as heavy as this huge sword that would be two sizes of your own. Which is amazing. So the same goes about armor. If you go to game and look at how many different armors and different things we have there, it's tremendous. One of the unique elements there is the cube that you get about the middle of the game. That you can program to be a different thing. It can be this is a kind of a drone next to you that flies along, and that can have different functions. And you basically find runes to program into this thing, the cube, and it basically helps you go through the game. It's sometimes just as simple as something like a flashlight. Sometimes it can be your ranged weapon assistant, and sometimes this thing can even open you passages to secret areas and just to places where you wouldn't be able to open up otherwise.
I do have to say, it's a pretty good looking game too. What engine are you using to create this with?
So this is a Unity game. And we have as a publisher, we have quite a lot of Unity-based games, and we have a lot of experience. So obviously the team is really talented in this one and experienced as well. So yeah, I think that would be a reason for that kind of a good-looking aspect of the game.
Okay, and which platforms are you aiming for with Hellpoint?
So we're going to announce the release date on this game next week. So look out for that one. And the platforms is basically all the important platforms. So it's going to be on PC, on Xbox, on PS4, and Switch. So yeah.
Okay, now obviously the Switch is a very unique system because it's like a hybrid console and handheld.
Yeah.
So besides that, what kinds of challenges did you have for porting to all of these different platforms?
Well, obviously, the Switch is not the fastest one. So resource-wise, we have to polish the game a lot and make sure that it runs really well on the system. And so we've been actually on this task for the last 6 months or so, more or less. And so making sure that when the game is actually out, it's there. And one of the most challenging aspects, especially for Switch, I would say, would be making sure that co-op gameplay actually works. That's one of the unique things about the game as well, that you can play with friends on couch co-op, like a split screen thing, or online. And that's going to be something that's going to be available on Switch as well, which was not easy to do in terms of resources available on the console. but I think we'll be able to pull it off.
Well, I gotta say, I didn't realize there was co-op, and I do have to say that is like a pretty cool feature to have, in like a Dark Souls game like this.
Yeah. So, not so obviously there's a lot of Dark Souls inspired games on the market, but like not a lot of them actually do have co-op. So it took us, we're pretty like the developers and tinyBuild developers, Cradle Games, by the way, which are based in Quebec City, Canada. They were really adamant about having co-op, both online and couch co-op on the game, and this is one of the really important things for the game. I agree.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time and enjoy PAX.
Will do. And thank you for watching, and stick around for more PAX South coverage.
Thanks.